Order in this homosexual court. It's the Honorable Judge Jacob Schubach.
And the Honorable Judge Ryan Gavitt. The disputes are real, the decisions are final, and the judges are homosexuals. This is Gay Court. Hello, 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 and welcome back after 4 months to Gay Court, the comedy podcast where we debate all things LGBTQ+.
Welcome back indeed. And we're happy to say it. Gay rights.
Gay rights!
Because
Gay rights!
this week we are discussing comebacks. Because if you haven't noticed, we haven't been on our podcast game the past few months because life is crazy.
Yay!
I got broken up with. I lost my job. But we're back for a vengeance. And to start, we have a listener letter. And at the end, Ryan and I are going to be talking about the Senate Twink, which, America, we're so back, baby. We are so back.
So we're talking about comebacks and comebacks.
So true. So true.
But before you to begin the cross-examination, we want you all to be part of the debate, and we want you all to do your civic booty and be part of the queer courtroom. So send us your emails at gaycourtpodcast@gmail.com. Send us your queer conundrums, embarrassing dating stories, gay crimes, anything you'd like our anonymous listener letter that we're going to talk about very soon.
And if you don't know what to write, be sure to follow us on socials at Gay Court Podcast, where we'll be posting about when we go out in West Hollywood, when we see Sutton's concept experience or whatever it's called.
Name them. Name them.
When we
Name
have In
them.
and Out.
Name them.
Name them.
We're gonna insert the meme right here.
By the way, you. That's rude. You have a habit of losing your in ridiculous circumstances, too.
Name them.
Name them. Well, what you did was ridiculous.
Name them.
Not having. Well, be quiet. So let me talk. Jesus.
Name them.
Period. Welcome back. And truly, we'll be posting anything we want on the Instagram. We love the Instagram, and we love when you guys comment back to us. Sutton recently liked our Instagram. I don't even know who Sutton is, but maybe I should. We were about to talk about some comebacks.
Comebacks.
I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. Yeah, we're about to talk about some comebacks.
What did you do on your 4-month hiatus, Mr. Jacob?
I was largely unemployed, so I would go to the park. I visited you in New York. I went to Korea. I was just having the time of my life, just doing whatever I wanted to do.
So it was a fun employment. Fun employment, yes.
It was definitely fun employment. However, my bank account did not have as much fun as I did. That diva is down. But you know what? I'm employed again. Slay. What did you get up to on your hiatus?
I saw you 4 times.
That is true. You did see me quite a bit.
And then I just existed in the abyss known as life.
Mm-hmm. So true.
I bought many books and didn't read them.
That's what books are for.
Hanged with friends, made new friends, ate much food, had stomach issues, and now we're here.
Slay. Speaking of books, I have been reading books because I have a Kindle and I felt like it. And I rented this book from Libby, which is the Los Angeles Public Library app where you can download books for free. Highly recommend. Don't buy books when you could get them for free. Anyways, the book is called Back in a Spell, and it's the 3rd book in the series. I have not read the first 2, but all of the copies were already rented, so I couldn't read the first 2. So I was like, oh, I'll just start on the 3rd. It's fine. It's about a bisexual witch, and she just be having a lot of sex. But it's magical sex, where it's she's bonded with this guy, and anytime he touches her arm, she can feel how it feels for him touching her arm. And so it's she can feel his feelings while they're having sex. And I'm like, I have a lot of questions.
Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know. It's called Back in a Spell.
There was a scene in a TV show,
Mm-hmm.
a movie,
cinema.
What was that?
I think what you're talking about is Shrek.
No, it wasn't Shrek. It wasn't Shrek.
Inception?
No, it was. I literally saw it last week.
Was it in English or was it in a different language?
It was in English.
Okay, I thought you said like in whatever language, and I was like, oh,
No, but then they were like, "Oh, oh, I know where it was. It was in a
Saltburn.
play. No, it was in a play.
Um,
It was in a play called Spain, which was about Americans making a movie for the KGB. Yeah, it was weird. The play was weird. But then
anyways, we're so back with all of our tangents. We love a tangent on a
and
tangent.
then they're asking someone to make the movie. And then he was like, "Oh, when I was in Spain, this woman, like, I went on a date, and then that's what she said, and it was in
I
Spanish."
see.
Yeah, okay. I remember
Slay.
now. I was
Slay.
like, I'm going crazy. Where did I see this?
I don't know where you saw it until now. You saw it in
Mm.
Spain.
No, I saw New York, but it was called
Yeah, well,
Spain.
it's called Spain, obviously. I see you also want to talk about Pink Friday 2, which is Nicki Minaj's comeback.
Not a good one, but yeah.
Oh, how did you feel listening to the album?
I listened to 4 songs and I didn't like it.
And then you turned it off.
Yeah.
The only song that I really enjoy is Pink Friday Girls because it samples Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
It doesn't sample it. It just sped up the
It just
entire
plays
song and
it.
she rapped on top of it.
And that to me is beautiful. I was listening to that. I was driving around in Los Angeles this weekend. It was a sunny, bright day. I had just gone to brunch, was having the time of my life. Windows down, listening to that song. I was alive. I was fully alive. And then it started playing other songs, and I was like, all right, that's enough for Pink Friday too. I'm still a Barb. Barbs don't come for us. We still love Nikki. However,
What's your name, B.O.B.? What you calling you? Bob, 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 Bob.
man, someone told me that B.O.B. is a flat earther.
Hey.
Did you know that? Like, I didn't need to know that. The more you know.
Sometimes I do find it wild the world is round.
Spherical.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I know it is. I'm just sometimes amazed, like, how?
What do you mean, how?
It's like we've talked about this. Like, how do we choose time zones? Like, how do we know Australia is ahead? How could it not be behind?
Because that's where they put the international time zone.
I know, but like that's just it's all
And it's like they didn't used to have time zones until you could travel fast enough on a train between them that you had to account for them. And so that's why we have time zones.
strange.
Strange behavior
No,
that
because
humans have
like
come up with.
more
No,
so
I
when I'm
mean,
in a meeting with
time is a
Australia.
concept. Time is a
Time is a
concept.
concept, yes.
Somebody just invented Big Ben, and then we all had to like adhere to time.
Because then no, more so because like when I'm like they're like, oh, it's tomorrow here. I'm like, how do we know it's not yesterday for you?
Speak on it. Speak on. I
Yeah,
mean, we're all living at the same time. It's all relative.
it's whatever.
This week's episode, we're talking about Einstein's theory of relativity. Einstein,
Yeah.
local homosexual.
Also, I also forget it's summer there right now.
In Australia?
Mhm.
That is weird too. Good for them though.
It's because it's the equator, so it's summer when it's winter for us.
Slay. The slay equator. All right. Is it time?
For what?
Gaze on the case.
Gaze on the case, where we cross-examine the same theme or topic. And this week, we have a listener letter.
Mail's here, mail's here.
Ooh, mail, mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. I don't know the rest of the
Ooh,
words.
mail.
Mail. Do you think Mailbox is gay?
Yeah.
He's lavender. That's the gayest color.
Are you just saying that because that's your favorite color?
No, my favorite color is yellow.
Oh, that's true. Isn't lavender your second favorite kind of thing?
I mean, I would like lavender, but like I don't know if I have a second favorite color.
Okay.
Anyways,
All right.
our listener letter. Okay, so Ryan, you have read this letter,
Yes.
and you told me not to read the letter.
I told you not to because I want your full, undivided, pure, authentic reaction.
Slay. I'm ready. I'm ready to react.
All right.
I'm gonna break him with so many questions.
The subject. My now ex was sleeping with his brother-in-law.
Okay, I did read the subject, so I did know that.
Okay.
Like gay brother-in-law? Okay, I guess we'll find out. mean, yeah, it must have
So
been.
the letter is, "Hey guys, I
Hey.
just found your podcast because I've been going through it and needed a laugh.
Aw.
My now ex-partner of 4 years and I have recently broke up. The relationship was really good until the very end. Then shit got wild. Anyways, him and I got in an argument over the phone, and I got irritated and decided to tell his sister that her brother and her husband of 15 years have been having sex."
Wait, her brother was his boyfriend.
Yes.
Okay, okay. And how did he know that they were having sex?
And
Were they
Mama,
open?
Mama,
Okay.
there is a long
Okay,
letter.
there's
I'm
more to
going
get
to
through.
read
There's more to get through.
it. Okay. "I found this out months ago because I went through his phone. The only
Oh.
reason I decided to go through his phone was because he was being like super protective and sketchy about it, i.e., the phone was on the couch. I want to sit down.
I
I
love
want
this listener letter.
I want to sit down. I picked up the phone to sit down, and he snatched the phone out of my hand. And then when I went through his phones,
Oh.
I ignored all the contact names that I recognized because that's none of my business. However, there was this guy that he had been texting a good amount that I didn't recognize at all. So I was like, huh. And I read it just to realize that him and his brother-in-law had been sleeping together.
This is investigative journalism to the nth degree. And I'm like curious of like how he eventually did get the phone. Because I'm like, was it like when they were asleep? What happened? I'm like, I want the gossip. I want the tea.
And then it says, "I was obviously in shock, not because he had sex with someone else, but because of who it was. We had an open relationship."
Oh, okay. We love that.
Like, like if you can betray your own sister like that, a woman who helped raise you like that, what can you do to me? I confronted both of them about it. My ex lied straight to my face and basically said, "I don't know what kind of fantasy you're having." And the brother-in-law was like, "Did you talk to your ex?" And then went on about bisexuality.
We love a bisexual. We love a bisexual. What? Okay, if you were in this situation, would you have confronted the brother-in-law?
Girl, there's more questions at the end.
Okay, well, I'm asking you, Ryan, if you would have confronted the brother-in-law.
I'm messy, yeah.
You're so right. Like, you need to get the answers. You definitely should have. So they were totally
I
correct. They're 100% in the right in this situation.
Okay. Moreover,
Moreover,
I confronted my ex with the screenshots that had along with the pictures he had. He started to get emotional. I told him that his
well,
sister needs
yeah,
to know. He said that he'd tell her when he was ready. The issue was that I'd hang out with her and her kids pretty frequently on our own.
that's kind of beautiful that they had like a separate little relationship, like outside of his relationship with his boyfriend. That's kind of cute. That's kind of nice. But yeah, I do see how that puts you in a bit of a predicament, a little bit of a pickle. And you know where your boyfriend's pickle has been.
Touching her husband's pickle. Anyway,
Oop,
um,
oop.
there were so many moments that I had that I wanted to tell her, but didn't because of fear of the aftermath.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
10 months later, he broke up with me out of the blue. A bunch of shit happened. One night we got into it and I got so mad. I was like, fuck it. If you're done with me, I'm done holding this secret for you. I typed out this text to her, including all the screenshots and photos I had, and she thanked me for telling her.
I mean, what else can you do other than say thank you for letting me know?
Um, to
What
which our listener said, "Am I in the wrong for this?" All the women that I talked to about it were like, it was the right thing to do.
it
And most of the
was.
men that I asked said, "That's fucked up. You should at least let him tell her."
He had 10 months. He had 10 months in between whenever it started to whenever it ended to
Mhm.
figure that shit out. 10 months is
Mhm.
more than enough time to do something that
Oh,
takes 35 seconds to be like, hey, girl, what's going on?
girl, I'm sleeping with your husband.
I mean, that's like kind of like a tough conversation to have. I
With
would
your sister.
personally probably not sleep with my siblings' husbands because, like, that just doesn't seem like a good idea.
It's basically if you slept with Lizzie's husband or Emily's husband. Weird.
That's like a weird,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm,
Mm-mm.
a metaphor. but not a metaphor.
Oh, no,
It's
it's incestamore, mama.
right. Is it kind of incesty?
Sorta.
I mean, it's technically your brother-in-law, so like technically your
Yeah.
brothers, and they were roommates.
Okay. There's more.
Okay.
I don't regret telling her. I wish I had done it a little more gently, but c'est la vie at this point.
It
If
is
my
Celebi
husband
at
of
this point.
if my husband of 15 years that I had kids with was sleeping with my brother behind my back and she knew about it, I want her to tell me ASAP.
Yeah.
Like this dude has known my ex since he was 15.
Oh, that adds another layer of complexity to it.
Like, how long has this been going on?
Hopefully, like, not
And
when he was
then,
15.
oh, for clarification, I am a 31-year-old male. My ex is a 30-year-old male. His sister is a 38-year-old female, and her husband is a 41-year-old male. And they have kids that are about elementary school age. What do you guys think?
Wow. There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to unpack. I absolutely agree that it was the right thing to do. I do not think you should have withheld this secret. Again, you could have done it more urgently, but at the end of the day, you know what? You were trying to figure out what to do. And if that takes time, then that takes time. Because realistically, her brother should have told her.
Yeah,
He should have been upfront and honest about it.
yeah.
Wild. Okay, I also will be honest. When I read the subject header, I thought that it said that his ex was sleeping with his brother, and I was like, "Whoa, we're gonna get we're gonna into some Game of Thrones type shit here." But it was brother-in-law, which I am thankful
So
for.
I reached out to the person
Mhm.
just to make sure that we could discuss this on the podcast.
Love.
And then he said that yes, we can just keep him anonymous.
Anon.
And then he ended it with, I also think my ex listens to your podcast here and there, so this should be great.
What? Ooh. Okay, we're gonna be getting listener letters back and forth. We're gonna be talking about it. Period. Period.
We love stirring the pot.
Yeah, yeah. But honestly, like this could be anyone. Like it could literally be so many different people. Like this happens all the time, you know? It
And
does.
then he asked when the episode will be out because he can't wait to listen to it.
Oh, love that. Oh,
Pink Friday too.
keep sending in letters. We cannot wait to read them.
So, Judge Jacob, this is
Yes.
another type of comeback, a retaliation comeback, I guess.
So back. So back.
We're back, back again, again.
I think my final ruling, or do you have anything to add before I make a final ruling?
Uh, no,
No, you have no thoughts, comments, concerns, or opinions.
he did the right thing.
He did the right thing. Hashtag believe women in STEM. Yeah, no, our listener did the absolute correct thing. And even if it was a little messy, it made for good podcast content. At the end of the day, isn't that what life's all about?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All
So,
right,
judges rule what?
judge's rule. He is innocent of any wrongdoing. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. And I love that for him.
Well, that was gays on the
Gays on the
case.
case. Do, do,
Boop,
do,
boop,
do.
boop.
So yeah, don't forget to send in your listener letters, gaycourt at whatever. gaycourtpodcast@gmail.com. I know it. I swear I know it. All right. That takes us to our next segment. Let the record show, homos.
Name them.
That what?
Name them.
Well, what
Name
you
'em.
did was ridiculous.
Name 'em.
Not having.
Name 'em.
Well, be quiet. So
Name
let me
'em.
talk. Jesus.
Name them.
All right. Let the record show is where we discuss iconic pop culture history moments and determine if they belong in the gay court history books. As you all know, we love to just add shit to that history book. We love revisionist history.
Gay visionist.
The gay visionist history. Ryan, what will you be bringing in front of the court today?
The bareback backshots that led to unbearable backlash, the rise and fall of the Senate Twink.
That is some alliteration.
Should I say it again?
Yeah.
Slower.
No. I think you should say it faster.
The bareback backshots of unbearable backlash.
Incredible. Incredible. Wow, that was a great. You should be a poet. Anyways, continue.
Yes, the bareback backshots to unbearable backlash, the rise and fall of Senate Twink. A history lesson of 2 days.
Love, 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 love. Love history.
Okay. What do you know about Senate Twink?
I feel like I know like the memes. I don't really know like the timeline. I don't know who he worked for. I don't know what he was doing, but I would love to get into it.
All right. So, on December 16th, 2023, 2 days ago, literally,
literally,
a leaked video of an unidentified staffer to a United States senator and an unknown top in action in the Hart Senate Office Building, room 216 on Capitol Hill.
On Capitol Hill.
The leaked video of this, bareback Senate sex tape was obtained by a right-wing website called the Daily Caller, and they were the one to leak it. Well, leak it to the public. I don't know who. It's unknown who leaked it to the Daily Caller.
Apparently the caller. Whoever called in.
Later that day, the staffer on camera was named as Aiden Mays Zarofsky.
That sounds really right.
I'm just going to call him Aiden because...
Yeah, we're going to call him Aiden.
A staffer for Senator Ben Cardin, Democrat of Maryland. A source says that Aiden shared the sex tape of himself in a group message with several friends, as well as put a story on an Instagram account under the now pulled account Aiden Santo.
Does Aiden Santo have any relation to George Santos?
No.
Is that just like messy gay politics thing?
I think it's just messy gay politics.
Ooh, slay, slay, slay.
So the video itself was sent in a group chat, and he also put the below image to his Instagram accounts, boasting how he got some thick German sausage and Jaeger sauce finish in the same room where Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor had her confirmation hearing.
So for a visual reference, it is him kneeling on top of, in a jockstrap, kneeling on top of what looks to be a conference room table inside the Senate confirmation hearing, whatever the hell it's called. And then he put an Instagram tag over his hole. So
okay, so here's the tea about that hole. Not hole, sorry, the tag.
Yeah, what's the tag?
Because you know how like the original images were so like blurry and no one knew what the hell it said. Yeah. Well, someone released the 4K Ultra 4D HD version.
4D baby, you can step into the image. VR.
And it's the top. He tagged the top.
Oh my god. Tagging someone as your like over your hole is crazy. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but like, what? Wild. I also have a question of like, thick German sausage. Get it. Cool. Great. What is a Jaeger sauce? Like, I know what it's insinuating. What is it really?
I think it's just because Jaeger's German and sauce is.
But like Jägermeister, you're putting Jägermeister sauce on something?
Well, like, hold on.
Oh,
I don't think it's an actual thing.
No, it is. Jaeger sauce is a mushroom-based brown sauce that is traditionally served with meat. The more you know. Great. All right, so he posted all this shit. He was leaked on the Daily Caller.
And Twitter.
So what now?
As news began to spread on Saturday. Saturday. Aiden's accused actions he took to LinkedIn,
as one does,
releasing the statement. This has been a difficult time for me, as I have been attacked for who I love to pursue a political agenda. While some of my actions in the past have shown poor judgment, I love my job I would never disrespect my workplace.
Um,
Any attempts to characterize my actions otherwise are fabricated, and I will be exploring what legal options are available to me in these matters. As for the accusations regarding Congressman Max Miller, I have never seen the congressman and had no opportunity or cause to yell or confront him. The last part, apparently, was unrelated to the sex tape, but was in reference to a separate accusation he had that he approached Max Miller and shouted "Free Palestine" at him.
okay, how are you gonna have so many accusations already? Like that seems like a lot. I would also probably not post anything about it. Like it's just not gonna help the situation. People are just gonna comment and like dogpile on you. And like if you're also pursuing legal action, the less
I
you
don't
say,
think
the
it
better. The
helps.
less
Yeah.
you say, the better. Do not say anything at all.
I mean, considering yeah, he put, I have been attacked for who I love. So you're saying you did it?
They were in love.
Hmm, questionable.
This wasn't just a random hookup. They loved each other. They really loved each other.
Senator Ben Cardin's office gave a brief statement stating Aiden is no longer employed by the U.S. Senate.
That's so sad that his press statement was only one line. He said, "We ain't got time for this shit. Next."
And Capitol Police have told the advocate that they are investigating the matter, so the staffer, not to mention his top, could likely face arrest and a variety of criminal charges for public indecency.
I feel like if you didn't get caught,
Yeah.
but then again, like if you're like near a public, yeah, no, that's probably bad. You probably can't do that. That's probably like sex offender
Well, I think
territory.
apparently, from what I've read on the interwebs, aka Twitter,
Mhm.
it's a very common thing people do. Just
In the
people
Senate
just,
room?
yeah, or just in what DC, but they just don't post it.
Interesting. DC is wild. I feel like I hear so many weird stories out of DC of just like big personalities and like people who have political agendas and are trying to do stuff. And also, one time I drove there and it was a horrible experience. That traffic is unlike anything I've experienced in my life. People drive so wild and it's like very unsafe. And I didn't like it. I will never drive there again.
Shall we talk about Senate Top?
Yes, love to talk about Senate Top, the AI
Senate Top.
generated Senate Top.
It was under investigation by gay Twitter, who Senate Top was. Originally, they thought it was someone else who was actually super cute. But then someone released that Ultra 4K HD screenshot of that close friend story, which previously looked like a screenshot off an Android potato. And the handle of the Senate Top was listed, and his name was George Georg Gouger
I think Gogurt.
Georg Gauger.
Gay guy. Gay
Georg
guy.
Gauger, who worked for the German government as was currently studying at Elliott School of International Affairs in Washington, D.C. near the Senate. Socials are also deactivated.
That's fair. Because he probably like saw this because like nobody knew who it was for like 12 hours. I cannot imagine the panic that was going through his mind of like, they're gonna get me, they're gonna find
Someone
me.
said that prior to them discovering it was him, he was openly was like, "It's me."
Oh, so he took accountability for his actions. A
They
choice.
well, basically, he was like basically boasting more
Again,
about it.
legally, shut your mouth. Don't say shit. What is wrong with you? My God. This is not legal advice, but like legally, from my personal opinion, don't fucking say anything.
Yeah,
Shut
don't say
up.
anything. Well, that's the first thing you ask for a lawyer. You don't say shit.
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay. Then a bunch of people decide to weigh in,
Mhm.
one being the AI generated George Santos, because he doesn't really exist. I swear to God, I don't think he's real.
He met Ziwe, and Ziwe is real.
I meant like, I don't think he's a real person. I think he's playing a character.
Probably true. He lives in his own little world.
Like I feel like he what is that type of act? He's method acting.
Oh, okay. Slay. He's
Like
making a
he is
documentary.
like George Santos is not a real person. It's a method actor playing something.
Yeah. It's what's her face.
100%.
Mhm.
And this was his statement. Having sex in the US government building and filming it is the reason you got heat. You being gay and having gay sex, nobody gives a rat's ass. No one is pursuing a political agenda. We are just disgusted about your vile behavior as a staffer to the United States Senator. Now, you do put a new definition to fuck around and find out. Aiden, you'll always be remembered as the Democrats' favorite sloppy bottom.
The new definition to fuck around and find out is actively hilarious. The you will forever be remembered as the Democrats' favorite sloppy bottom is a low blow. And George Santos. George Santos is also going to prison. So I don't know what he's saying of fuck around and find out.
I don't know, but it did lead
To
to
what end?
Boo, what end? It did lead to very great memes. AKA when a new Supreme rises, the other one fades away. A picture of Aiden and George Santos.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Looks like a naughty little star concert. Sorry.
Wait, what?
Are you reading it?
No. I was already on the Lady Gaga one.
Oh. There was one part where it says, if you get 5 back, you're good as poo-poo smeared across the Senate on January 6th. If you get 10 back, you're a sub-bottom intern. And if you get all 20 back, Uncle Sam will visit you tonight and fist your patriotic pussy.
People need to be stopped. People need to be stopped. The internet needs to be ended.
There was a lovely Monica Lewinsky, Twinksky,
Monica Twinksy.
Lady Gaga tried to investigate the gay sex tape in the Senate hearing her room herself. I looked for evidence.
Honestly, one of Gaga's best memes.
And of course, Carly Slade Jepsen's well-behaved bottoms rarely make history.
It's true. It's true, Carly. Wow. You know, here we are, here we be. That is American history right there. That is American history.
American history, and that
USA,
is
USA.
And that is bareback shots to unbearable backlash, the rise and fall of Senate Twink. Does that make the gay court history books?
Oh, absolutely. Boom, boom, boom. That goes right into the books at like the front page. Like it might even be cover material. Because that is like actual history and gay people. I'm just like, what next? What next? When do we get the tell-all story? When do we get like a TMZ interview? What's going to happen?
When is his Z-Way interview?
When is his Z-Way interview? I feel like we get like all of these like right-wing people who behave poorly, and then all of a sudden they have like a platform, and like, where's his platform?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans is his platform. TTT.
TTT.
Do you think it belongs in the history books?
Yeah, of course.
No debate.
Like, why else did I bring it up?
Why did I bring it up? Yeah, I don't know.
Why did I do all this research?
You wanted to talk about it. I don't know. Well, we look forward to continuing the case, and if there are any updates, we'll be sure to keep you guys updated. So make sure to stay tuned.
To what end?
To what end? Well, with that brings us to the end of our show. The saddest part of our show, the ending, the closing statements, where we give our final thoughts, comments, concerns about this week's episode. Ryan, would you like to give your final closing statement?
Comebacks. There might have been cum on his back. That's it.
My closing statement is, hey, the Senate Twink may have been in the wrong here, but at least he didn't fuck his brother-in-law.
We don't know that.
We don't know that for sure. But based on the facts that Lady Gaga collected for us,
plot twist.
Plot twist is the same guy.
Aiden is actually the listener letter.
That would be a plot twist. But based on the evidence that Lady Gaga collected for us, we don't think that he's fucked his brother-in-law.
Fair.
So that was the podcast.
Did you see the stuff that like they started releasing afterwards though?
No.
Where it was like a picture of him like in the shower and like the work shower, waiting for Lindsay.
Which also, like, what is a work shower?
There's places that have like some workplaces have like showers and gyms and stuff.
Interesting.
Like my office has a gym and a shower.
We have like a gym on site, but like not like specifically for us.
Mm.
All
Okay.
right. So that was the episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to find us on social at Gay Court Podcast. And then my handle is I Got Shubak, IGOTSCHUPBACH. And Ryan's is What's Up? It's Ryan, WAZUPITSRYAN. And remember, if you hear this and you don't follow, that makes you homophobic.
Homophobic.
Ruh-roh.
You read the Daily Caller, don't you?
Ooh, yikes.
Is that what it's called?
The Daily Caller.
Daily Caller. Yeah. And like we said at the top of the podcast, if you have to get in contact with us about any fucking thing at this point, send us an email at gaycarpodcast@gmail.com. And also give us stars. 5 stars, actually, on all podcast platforms. Because if you don't, and you give us something less than 5 stars, that is what? That is right. You're a homophobic, and you're probably the friend who broke the close friends inner trust circle and leaked it to the Daily Caller.
Ooh, that's the tea.
What is the sanctity of close friends at this point?
There is no sanctity to close friends.
That's
Close
fair.
friends, I use it as just like people that I'm like, I fuck with you, like you're cool, like great.
That's mine, yes, as
Yeah.
well.
There's probably people on there that shouldn't be on there. If I was trying to like, keep government secrets.
Me?
Yeah. You would absolutely tell government secrets if I posted them on my close friends.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
You would absolutely screenshot it.
And send it to you.
And say, I just saw this on TMZ. Just to keep me worried. All right. Well, we will see you guys next time. And thanks for listening.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Gay Court is a Perfectly Done Toast podcast production.